Welcome to our modern, unified, and integrated data analytics platform. Today we'll explore Job Workflow 3. The goal of Job Workflow 3 is to create and execute PySpark jobs within DS Lab, integrating them into an automated pipeline for efficient processing. This involves fetching data from the sandbox, using ClickHouse to write the data, and setting up a PySpark job. Additionally, an alert feature will be implemented to send notifications to a Microsoft Teams channel when the job completes successfully. Let's get started. The live demo of BDB Platform. Our journey begins at the login page. Here, you'll input your credentials to access the platform. Enter your username and password, then click the Sign button to proceed. Once logged in, we'll navigate to the home page of the platform. The BDB Platform's home screen is the central hub where users effortlessly access their assigned files, reports, and dashboards. It's the starting point for easy navigation and quick access to your content. The Platform app menu is a key component of the home screen. It has all the plugins available within the platform. Each plugin plays a crucial role in executing different use cases and enables the platform to deliver complex functionalities. Now, let's dive into the Data Center plugin and create a new data sandbox. From the list, select the Data Center module to access the Data Center page, the central hub for managing your data. Let's focus on the process of creating a new data sandbox and performing tasks on the data. Now, let's navigate to the Sandbox section, which is dedicated to managing sandboxes for your data. Look for the Sandbox section or tab within the Data Center page. Once you've found the Sandbox section, you should see an option to create a new sandbox. Click on that. Now let's give the sandbox a name. Choose a name that will help you identify it later. For example, let's name it Restaurant 1003. Provide an appropriate description if needed. This can help provide more context or details about the purpose of the sandbox. Next, you'll need to choose your data file. Look for an option to upload or select a data file for the sandbox. Once you've uploaded the data file to the sandbox, you're ready to proceed with creating a job. I'll show you how to create and run your own PySpark script in the Jobs section of the Data Pipeline module. But first, you need to create a project in the Data Science Lab module under the PySpark environment. To get started, let's select the Data Science Lab plugin from the app menu. With the BDB Data Science Lab, you can unleash your creativity by creating AI and ML models. Initiate project creation. To get started, click on the Create icon. You'll see two options, Project or Feature Store. Since we're creating a new project, click on the Create button under the Project section. Specify project details. Next, specify the details of your project. Enter the name of your project. Let's name it Job Workflow. Provide a brief description. For this example, we'll enter PySpark Job Workflow 3. Select Algorithms. Now, select the algorithms that are relevant to your algorithms dropdown. Ensure to select the appropriate algorithms that suit your project requirements. Select Environment. Choose the appropriate environment for your project. Since we are working with PySpark, select PySpark Environment from the dropdown. Resource Allocation. Next, allocate resources for your project. For this example, we'll select Low Resource Allocation. Idle Shutdown Configuration. To optimize resource usage, set the idle shutdown time. We'll choose 1 hour from the drop-down. Finalizing the project. After filling in all the mandatory fields, click on the Save button to finalize your project. And that's it. You've successfully created a new project for your PySpark Job Workflow. Now let's activate the project. Navigate to your project list and select the project you created earlier. Click on the View icon to explore the contents of your project. Inside your project, you'll see 3 folders, Repo, Utils, and Files. Click on Repo to proceed. Now choose the Create option from the context menu. Specify the details for your new notebook. Let's name it Job Workflow 3. Provide a brief description such as PySpark Job. Once you've filled in the details, click Save to create your PySpark notebook. And that's it. You've successfully created a PySpark notebook in the BDB Data Science Lab. Now you can start writing and executing your PySpark scripts. Next, let's add a dataset. Click on the data icon and select the Add icon. Choose Data Sandbox file from data sources to list all available files. Select the restaurant_sales_data from the list to add it to your notebook. Once added, the dataset conveniently appears in the data section of your notebook. Select first cell. Click on the first cell in your notebook. Bring dataset into notebook. Select the dataset of interest, such as restaurant_sales_data, to populate the code in the notebook cell. Run the code. Execute the code in the cell to load the selected dataset into the notebook for analysis. In this workflow, we read data from the sandbox file and write data into ClickHouse. The Data Science Lab provides a Writers tab inside the notebook to write the output of the data science experiments. Open the Writers section. Use the given checkbox to select a driver type for the writers. The code gets added to the newly added cell. Let's copy complete writer code and paste it into the dataset code. Let's define our function called writer. This function will take 6 arguments: table, user, password, host, port, and database. Just cut last function calling statement and paste it in the beginning. PySpark_write, df equals df, table equals table, user equals user, password equals password, host equals host, port equals port, database equals database. Remove double quotes. Run the code. Exporting final code to the pipeline for the creation of job. This is the complete script which needs to explore into pipeline. The script loads data to ClickHouse table. Export script to pipeline. Go to the notebook list. Select the specific notebook you want to export to the data pipeline module. Opening notebook context menu. Click on the 3 dots associated with the selected notebook. This action opens a context menu with additional notebook options. Look for and click on the Export icon within the notebook's context menu. Upon clicking Export, a dialog box labeled Export to Pipeline/Git should appear. Select the Export to Pipeline option by checking the respective checkbox. If applicable, choose a specific function associated with the notebook by using another checkbox. Click on the Next option to proceed to the next screen. The screen displays the selected script or function. Clicks on External Library. Look for a Validate icon or button on this screen and click it. Upon validation, a confirmation message will inform you if the script is valid or meets certain criteria. Once the script is validated, the Export to Pipeline option should be enabled. Click on this option to export the notebook script to the data pipeline module. After clicking Export to Pipeline, a notification message should confirm the successful export of the notebook script. Next, utilize Data Pipeline for PySpark job creation and execution. To begin, access the app menu and locate the apps icon in the top right corner. Select Data Pipeline plugins from the menu options. Click on the Create icon to initiate the job creation process. Then navigate to the Pipeline or Job Creation window and click the Create button in the Job section to initiate job creation. Provide a suitable job name like Workflow 3 and a description such as PySpark Restaurant Job. Job base info. Clicks on drop-down and you will find different type of job options: Spark Job, PySpark Job, Python Job, and Script Executor. Select the PySpark option from the job base info. Spark configuration. After selecting Spark, configure Spark options will be displayed. Choose resource allocation, high, medium, or low end, based on data velocity and volume. Under Trigger By, you have 2 options. Success Job. This triggers the current job upon successful execution of the selected job. Job Alert. There are 2 options for sending an alert. Success. On successful execution of the configured job, the alert will be sent to selected channel. Failure. On failure of the configured job, the alert will be sent to selected channel. Configure DS Lab PySpark component. Clicks on the component and configure DS Lab script which is recently created and exported from DS Lab. Select project name. Select job workflow from the project name dropdown. Select script name from the script name dropdown. Choose the writer function from the start function dropdown. Also added DB credentials and input argument. Specify input argument. Host at m.click_host. Port equals at m.click_for. User at m.click_for. Password at m.click_for. Database s_workflows. Table. PySpark_restaurant_data. Once all configurations are set, save the component to preserve the settings. Update and activate the job. Clicks on Update icon and activate it. To activate your jobs and understand the execution of job, follow these steps. Clicks on Activate icon. Once activated, the job will automatically navigate to the Advanced Job Status section, allowing you to monitor the status of the execution. Check whether associated pods are up and running in the Advanced Job Status section. Ensure operational pods. With the job running and pods operational, your data processing tasks are underway. View logs. To view logs for the job, click on the logs. These logs will provide detailed information about the execution process, including any encountered errors or issues. And once job is successfully completed, you will get the confirmation message. By following these steps, you can activate your jobs and monitor the execution process to ensure the successful completion. Now let's head over to Microsoft Teams to verify our success alert notification. In your Teams channel, navigate to the designated channel where you configured the webhook. You should see the success message indicating that the data insertion into the table was successful, highlighted with the theme color. Great job! Thank you for joining us to explore Job Workflow 3 on our modern data analytics platform. We hope you found the demonstration informative and valuable. We also hope you're now able to create PySpark jobs using the BDB platform.